A very good morning, class 5. Today we are going to start our new chapter number 10, decimal fractions. In our last class we have completed chapter number 20. So in the new second term syllabus we have completed chapter number 19 and 20, that is money and time. Today we'll start with decimal fraction. For your first term we have taught this. Chapter number 9, that is fraction, and this fraction is just correlated to this decimal fraction. As you have learned that normal fraction, it will be very easy for you to understand the meaning of decimal fraction. Decimal, you all know what is the meaning of decimal? Dot. Yes, a decimal fraction is a fraction whose denominator is 10 or multiples of 10. Multiples of 10 mean 10, 100, 1000, like this. Okay, you see these numbers: 7 by 10, 18 by 100, 127 by 1000. These all are decimal fractions. Why? When you remove this 10, automatically on the upside you have to put one point here and one zero here, because there is one zero, so you have to give a decimal from the right hand side after leaving one number. In the same way, when it is 100, 1, 2, after that you have to give point and this 0. Okay, now see here, the digits after the decimal point are read one by one. If there is 0.18, so we can't read it as 18. This we have to read as 0.18. Here 1, 2, 3. So after 3, number will give decimal. When there is 1000 in the denominator, so we'll read it as 0.127. Okay, we can't read it as 0.127. So 127 like this. So 0.127 like this. See here, 16 whole 27 by 100. When there is 16 whole 27 by 100, we have to express it as 16.27. Why 0.27? There is 100 in the denominator, 1, 10. So you have to leave two number and you have to give a decimal, and is read as 16.27, not 16.27. Okay. See here, the number of digits after the decimal point is equal to the number of zeros in the denominator. I have told you, see here, one decimal either I have given here decimal, so the digit after the decimal, will be the same number as the number of 0 in the denominator. Here only one 0 is there, so after decimal there will be only one digit. Two zeros are there, so after decimal there will be two digit. In the same way, 3 zeros are there, so after decimal there will be 3 digit. In the same way, now a decimal point separates a whole number from a decimal number. This decimal show you that the whole number is the before decimal one and this is the decimal number. Okay, a decimal point separates a whole number from a decimal fraction. So this will be whole number. Now suppose here this is whole number, 16 whole 27 by 100, and we have written here 16.27. so this 16 is a whole number and we are separating it with the help of decimal from this decimal fraction. Now what is place value? In 3129, 3129.275. in this is the integral part whole number. This is the whole number. As I told you that decimal used to bifurcate or separate the whole number from the fraction, decimal fraction. So this is a whole number and 275 is the decimal part. The number of digits after the decimal point is 3. Okay, after the decimal there are 3 numbers. So we can say that decimal fraction has 3 decimal places. 3, 1, 2, 3. Now if you want to express it in your decimal form, you can write it like this also: 3129275. As you are removing the decimal, so what we will do, we'll write 1. How many digits are there after the decimal? 3. So you will write here 3 0. Understood? Now when we remove this 0, we'll have to put here 1 decimal. See, same form it is here. Understood? Yes. Now this is the place value chart for a decimal fraction. This is a place value chart of decimal fraction beta. Kindly look here very carefully. Okay. See. We'll starting from ones. This is ones, tens, hundreds and thousand. And when we come down side, then it is 1 by tens, 1 by hundreds, 1 by thousands. This is the way to read it. So as we go before point, we'll count it as ones, tens, hundred, thousand. But when we go after the decimal, when we move after the decimal, we'll start from this number just after the decimal. This is 1 by tenth, 1 by hundred, 1 by thousand. Why? After the decimal, this is tenth place, hundredth place, this is thousands place. Understood? Like this. See, ones, tens, hundred, thousand. This number is thousand. This one is hide over here. Okay, that's why we don't count this. We suppose that decimal place is the ones place. After that, when we move towards the decimal number, we count as tenth. Understood? Tenth. Don't count as tenths. This is tenth. 1 by tenth, 1 by hundredth and 1 by thousandth. See, look here. Understood? So the decimal fraction consists of 3 thousands, 100, 2 tens. See this number. This number has been bifurcated as this number has bifurcated in the place value chart 3129. So we'll start from ones place. 9 is in ones place. So ones, 100, 1000, 10,000. Ones, tens, 100 and 1000. Ones, tens, 100, 1000. 3129. Understood? And what I told you, the place of decimal we count it as 1. So we have to remove it. Don't count it because we don't count that place. Now when we move to the decimal side, this is 1 by tenth. This 2 place. 7th, 1 by hundredths. 5, 1 by thousands. Understood? So this you have written like this. The digits, we have given it the place value. Now expanded form. When we are going to expand this, then what is the rule? This rule you have learnt about the place value. Now if we want to do the expanded form of this, what rule we have to follow? See here, the number is 468.356. As I told you, after the decimal we read digit 1 by 1. 468.356. So ones, tens, hundreds. Till here there is no problem. Ones, tens and hundreds. So we have expanded it. 4 hundreds plus 6 tens plus 8 ones. Now what you have to do? I have told you now we have to read it as tens, hundreds and thousands. After decimal we'll write plus. Okay, we'll write plus and we have to expand this also. So we'll write 3 tens plus 5 hundredths. See this, hundredths, 6 thousandths. Now when you show this in fraction format, we'll write it as in the numeral form. This is words form. See, but when we write it as numeral form, 400 plus 60 plus 8 plus, this is 10th place just after the decimal, so 0.3. This is place just after the one digit in the hundredths place. So we are writing 0.05 as we do in normal expanded form. If 25 is here, so what we write? 20 plus 5. For the next number we take 0 na, 2 tens plus 5 ones. In the same way we'll write here plus 0.3 for this 10th place plus 0.05. Okay, for before the decimal place we take like this 0 na, but after the decimal place we take 0 from this side. 0.3, 0.05 you have to leave this na. Now in this place we have to put 0. In the same way 0.006. Understood? Now when you show this decimal form into fraction form, what you have to do? 400, this will be same, plus 60 plus 8. But after that plus. This is 0.3. What I have told you just now, I have shown you. When you remove the decimal, you have to write the denominator. So when you are removing this decimal 0.3, so we'll write 3 by 10, 0.05, 5 by 100, 0.006, 6 by 1000. This is the form in which we expand the decimal numbers. Now turn the page, come to page number 72. In page number 72, see here. Similarly, this number is there, the next number is given, so 40 plus 3, 8, plus this 0.3 plus 0.07 plus 0.008. This can be written as this in the expanded form. Now, types of decimal fractions. What are the different types of decimal fractions? As we have done types of fraction, that is like fraction, unlike fraction, in the same way in the decimal fractions also there are some types. What are those types? Like fraction, like decimal fractions. If two decimal fractions have equal number of decimal places, they are called like fraction. Means before the decimal there may be different digits, like here 0 is here, 1 is here, 15, 150. We don't have to look here, we have to look after the decimal. Like decimal fraction, after the decimal there will be same digit, 10th, hundreds, 10th, hundreds, 10th, hundreds, 10th, hundreds. So these are like fraction. Now what is unlike fraction? When two decimal fractions are unlike if they have unequal number of decimal places. This is decimal places, but the decimal places are different. You can see here 1th and 10th, 10th and 100th. There are two digits after the decimal, only one digit, 3 digits. So these are unlike decimal fractions. Now equivalent decimal fractions. What is equivalent decimal fractions? Take the decimal fractions. It is okay. They are equal in value. Why? 5 is here, 5 by 10. Such decimal fractions are called equivalent decimal fractions. When you are going to do this na, this is when you remove this point. Look here, 0.400. This is 0. Wait. Let me show you here. See this. Each being equal to 5 by 10. How 5 by 10? This is 0.5. So we'll write it as 5 by 10. Now again the next is 0.50. When we write this 0.50 as 50 by 100, we can cut 1 0 up and down. You know this na? Again the value is 5 by 10. Next number 0.500. Now again when we put this decimal fraction into fraction, this will be 500 by 1, 1, 2, 3. 3 digits after the decimal. Again 2 digit cut, 2 digit cut. Again this will become 5 by 10. So they are looking different, but they are equivalent. As we have done in fraction also, that take out the equivalent digit, like 25 by 5 is given. So if we have lowest it down to the new form, and 5 by 1, 5 ones are 5, 5 by 25. So these two fractions are equivalent after cutting their value, putting it to the lowest form in the same way. Okay, see here. If there is 0.400, is equal to 0.40 is equal to 0.4, because when we take it in the decimal fraction, the 0 will get down and the value will remain the same. Adding any number of zeros at the extreme right, see here, extreme right, adding any number of zeros at the extreme right in the decimal part, after the decimal, see here, in the decimal part, adding any zero in the extreme right does not change the value of the decimal fraction. This does not change the value of the decimal fraction. Understood, children? So today we have learned about the decimal fraction, how to show it in the place value, how to expand it in expanded form, and what are the different types of decimal fraction. Okay, next portion, comparison and conversion, we will do tomorrow. Now come to the exercise part. Here, this is exercise 10a. Write the following decimal in words. As I told you, 0, then 0.9, 0.07, 0.083. You can look here also how the numbers have to be pronounced. We have to write expressed in word form as 0 point. You have to write point. Okay, this 0.127. So you have to write it like this only, not 102, 100. No, 127. We read the numbers separately, so we will write it also separately. Okay, this you have to do it in your copy. Then come here. Question number 2 asked you write the following in fraction and in decimal form. Okay, these numbers you have to write in fraction and decimal, but what you will do, don't do it in fraction. You have to write this into only decimal form. How to write it? Suppose this is 72 hundredths. So you have to write 72 hundredths as 0.72. You have to express this like this. Then question number 3, express the following fractions as decimal fractions. In the same way, when you are going to show this in decimal fraction, you have to, if 2 zeros are there, remove 2 zero and point a decimal, you have to put it here before 2 digits. In the same way, you have to do this in your copy. Okay, so what is your homework for today? Question number 1, question number 2 only in decimal form, and question number 3. Okay, you have to complete your work in your copy. And the next portion of the chapter we will do tomorrow. Thank you and have a good day.